Hello everyone, welcome back. I had to fix some of the settings. Music was a little quiet and I kind of like listening to it. Anyway, welcome back to Wizards and Warlocks. We are here. I forgot what spell I clicked on, but I needed to click on a spell to fix the settings. Intimidate, I believe it was, so we're learning that now. And let's proceed with our thingy with our story. Anyway. Okay. So I scribbled a final concoction on the paper in front of me and I'm finally done. Let me get this out of the way. There we go. Phew. They assigned way too much homework around exam season. I'm going to. Knock, knock.
Huh?
Huh? Someone at the door. Quickly I glide down the staircase to the knocking coming from outside the front door. Then the stranger speaks up without warning as I walk towards the entrance. Trick or treat. What? Not even Halloween yet, bro. Trick or treat? Excuse me? You heard me. Trick or treat. I never thought I'd say this about a trick-or-treater, but this guy sounds like he means business. Not sure I really want to open it now.
Well...
Sorry, I think you're too early. Halloween isn't for another few days. Doesn't matter. If you have nothing to offer, then pay with your reputation.
Huh?
My reputation?
I'm sorry.
Pardon me, Lily. I'll see to our guest.
Damien!
Damien, when did you get here? I don't mind if people make fun of me. I'm kind of the class clown and enjoy a good banner anyways. But Damien? Damien usually keeps to themselves. What if people try to bully them to get to me? No way, I absolutely won't let that happen.
No way!
Wait, Damien, no. We don't know who's out there. Try to reach for their sleep, but they pull away quicker than I expect and don't wait until I open the door.
Damien!
Try to peer out to see who's at the door. Oddly enough, I can barely see past them. Someone is moving in front of them, but whoever it is seems to be shrinking by comparison. Wait, did Damien just grow taller? Oh, I was joking. Ha ha ha. Oh hell, look at the time. I forgot my class will start soon. See you, but maybe not. Huh. We're an absolute coward. But even when, but I can't read. I need to, like, give me a second. Before I even find out who it is, the person who already dashed away, leaving not even an after image before he once stood. Damien turns to me with a smile.
You see?
The good thing about being a 7-foot-tall monster, Lily, is that it's very easy to win disputes without having to say anything.
Wow!
I wonder how long it'd take me to grow that tall. Maybe I need to drink more bat milk.
It's okay.
I think you're just fine as you are.
What?
But if you're curious, I know an illusion spell that would make you appear that way. They, call it intimidation.
Well...
It's a little cartoonish, but...
Yes!
Show me. Please, please, please.
Alright.
Alright, watch closely, please. I'll try and teach you how to cast intimidation. Yay! With my newest potion finished and at the ready, I don't waste any time in casting the spell.
Intimidation!
I don't feel any different, but Damien's blue eyes widen a little. They remind me of beautiful stained glass. Huh, how do I look? Horrifying? Spooktacular?
Maybe.
Perhaps you should see for yourself. They steer me towards one of the mirrors in our hallway. And although Damien tries to fight it, I see their shoulders shaking with laughter. I stare into the mirror and freeze. I look like one of those plush toys, the ones with a huge body and a tiny head.
Well...
I did say it's a little cartoonish.
How?
How come it looks scary when you do it then? Practice, Lily. A lot of practice. Are you okay, Damien?
It's nothing.
I'm fine. The reason I had learned that spell was because, when I was younger, the villagers would group up together and chase me with pitchforks and torches.
My maker.
My maker taught me to take a larger form to scare them away so no one would get hurt. I put both hands on my hips and puff out my oversized chest in the mirror.
Alright!
You know, actually, this body of mine is great. Because if my arms are this huge, I can give super big hugs. Before Damien has a chance to resist, not that I think they would, I throw my arms around them and pull them into a tight embrace. As long as I'm here, no one will ever pick on you again, got it? Slowly they pull their arms up around me and clench my back firmly between their stitched fingers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lily. Ooh, extra. Lawrence drops the tray with a heavy thud and wipes his hand against each other, feeling accomplished yet unaware of my presence. Hehe. I think that's all the deliveries for today. Maybe I can finally nap. Laurie! Ugh. Lawrence, oh, little daddy Lux. Lawrence turns stiffly to face me. his ears flattened against his hair.
Again.
Which, I told you 1,000 times, my name is...
I remember.
I know. Lawrence, right? I watch as his ears perk back up again. They look so soft, so fuzzy, so ugh.
What?
How do you expect me to call you by your name if you don't use mine? I guess you have a point. His ears twitch a little and droop as he looks away. Is that a pout hiding behind his mask?
Right.
That's it. I can't hold myself back any longer. I'm so sorry. Sorry for a whoop? Lawrence makes a noise somewhere between a whimper and a whine as I grab him in a headlock and ruffle his ears to my heart's content. I discover that if you scratch behind them, his foot starts tapping. But he grabs me by the shoulders and pulls me away before I can learn much more than that.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
Your ears are just so unbelievably cute. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist.
You have to.
You can't just go around touching people like that. At least ask first.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, Lily, you need permission. Gosh. So you would have said yes if I...
No.
No. My ears aren't a toy for foolish people to play with. My hearing is a lot more sensitive than yours. Every tap is an echo that reverberates in my head.
Oh.
I can't imagine what that must be like. If I teach you, will you leave them be? Teach me.
Wow.
Oh gosh, you're going to show me how to have super cute puppy ears? No. No, pumpkin head. I'll teach you what big ears, a spell... Oh, really? That's what it's called? A spell to improve your hearing. Duh. I love it when she says that. Oh well, I suppose it could be useful too.
Right.
The better to hear you with, my dear. Am I right? I wink playfully at him and he thumps his palm against his forehead. You're so... Anyways, pay attention. This is how you cast what big ears.
What big ears?
I didn't think it was possible to improve your hearing through a few easy steps. But with a few simple gestures and the magic words, everything is a lot more in focus. Otolaryngologists would hate us.
That should do it.
That should have worked. Tell me what you hear. I hear the beetles crawling around the grass, the crops flapping their wings above us.
Good.
The crows. I said the crops, didn't I? Good. Anything else?
Well.
There are glasses clinking near the cafe down the hill from here and...
How?
What? Something is growling really close by. It isn't you, is it?
No.
No, I don't hear a thing. Lawrence watches the area around us carefully, alert and ready for action. He seems to be taking this seriously. I hear the growl again, and without a doubt, it's definitely coming from Lawrence.
Well.
Are you sure it isn't you?
Of course not.
Go back home. The lesson's over.
What?
But Lawrence,
Watch yourself.
it might be unsafe. A witch that can't use many spells won't be able to defend herself. He folds his arms and nods affirmatively at his own delusions.
I'll do it.
I'll look into the weird noise by myself. Alright. Lawrence turns to leave. I hear the growling again as he dashes off into the woods. That's when I suddenly realize... It was his stomach, wasn't it? Hey, Lawrence. Wait, it's okay. Maybe I'll bring along a box of treats or a dog bone next time. Cute. Probably should. Let's see. Bro. We can't see the cursor anymore. Why not? Oh, there you go. Let's learn a pink spell, which is all her. Do I have enough? I have... Let's try Son of Blood.
5, 6.
Carmilla! I look around the empty shop. It's only minutes to dawn, and without a customer in sight, we might be able to go home soon. I too am trying to be out of sight. Since there isn't anyone here for hours, Carmilla and I have been trying to entertain ourselves.
7, 8.
As quietly as I can, I shove myself into one of the empty barrels in the display window, careful to replace the lid over my head.
9, 10.
Cute.
Come on.
Are we playing hide and seek? Come out, my dear. You can't possibly hope to hide from me. Press both hands over my mouth to silence the giggles that are bubbling in my chest. I am a master of hide and seek and the sneaky and unseen Lily. Alright, so many names that start with an L, man. I call her Lissa next. It's actually a pretty name. Lissa. There's no way she'll ever be able to find me now. After all, who would think to look in? The lid pops off my head within seconds. I look up to see Carmilla grinning down at me. Oh man. Dude, this is proof that I need to get more sleep. I can't even read. A smug look on her face.
Here you go.
There you are. That makes what? 45 wins for me? And for you, a paltry 0.
Bravo.
How? Just how?
Are you curious?
Gonna read the line for me then? Okay. She offers a hand to help me up, her voice sing-song and teasing. I nod, brushing the dust from my clothes.
Oh,
Vampires can sense the warmth of blood nearby, particularly if we've been sampled it before. Oh, and you have. Mortals call the spell scent of blood.
what?
What? You've been cheating all these games then?
No.
Not cheating, I just have a natural advantage. Bro, you're cheating. Carmilla gives me an impish grin. She's definitely cheating. So what else is that kind of magic good for, other than hide and seek?
My dear.
Why, all sorts of things, my dear. It works on recent bloodshed, for one. Even when a corpse has gone cold, I can still sense the approximate location and time of death through its residual warmth. I gape at her.
Oh, you mean?
So you can find murderers and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I actually helped Herbie get out of a sticky situation with my ability. Mr. West, what happened?
Oh,
Oh, you know, wrong place, wrong time.
and so.
The guards had him handcuffed and were even ready to take him to jail for a murder in an alley next door. She casually points to that side of the shop, almost as though discussing where she found a lost animal. I feel her chill run down my spine at the realization. I use that alley to get to work.
But, you know.
Herbie doesn't have a license to, obtain stock in that matter, so a conviction would have been devastating.
But,
As it turns out, it was a particularly nasty competitor trying to frame him.
now.
The real culprit, Spud, was on the scene, so I was able to turn them in before Herbie was tried.
Amazing.
It's amazing, Carmilla.
But,
How were you so sure it wasn't for Mr. West? You know how stingy Herbie is. There's no reason he would risk his entire business just for a few parts. If I know anything at all about that man, it's just how much he cares about his store. I nod slowly, amazed by both her magical talents and her ability to solve what could have been a devastating blow to Mr. West and his business.
wow.
Wow, that's wild.
Can you teach me?
Sounds like that skill could really come in handy. Do you think you could teach me how to do it too? I squat down and plead some at her for good measure.
Please?
I don't know. I wouldn't make hide and seek very fun anymore. Huh. For you, I guess. Carmilla rolls her head about her shoulders, disinterested in my cries, and I jump up with my arm outstretched at her and ready to object.
Well,
It's only fun for you because you're winning. Obviously.
come on. Well,
Will you teach me if I promise not to use it during hide and seek?
like,
I mean, you need potions, right? You'd have to have extras. Plus, next time anyone frames Mr. West, you can sit back and just order me around to investigate. How does that sound? Oh, good point, love. You agree to be prudent as well. I may be generous enough to show you. I don't want to have to drag you out of trouble too, after all. I promise.
oh,
Alright, I'll teach you
Alright.
how to cast Scent of Blood. Not gonna lie, I kind of want this song as some kind of ringtone. I think out of all of them, this one's my favorite. Carmilla spends the rest of our shift showing me how to track blood through scent alone. It was time to give the old Duimamir a try.
scent of blood.
One good whiff of it causes my face to scrunch up and my tongue to roll out of my mouth in disgust. I suppose that means it's working.
Don't you worry.
Worry not, you'll get used to it with practice, darling. So she says, but at the end of the night I feel like it'll never leave my nose. However, it just might come in handy someday. Just, hopefully not too soon. As I was stocking shelves, I heard some students snickering and whispering to each other. Somehow I got the feeling they were up to no good, but couldn't quite make out what they were saying. After improving my hearing, I realized they were planning to drop a darkness bomb so they could rob us blind. Literally. I had them leave before they could do any harm. When I told Mr. West about the almost incident, he rewarded me for my trouble. I love this. I think I had better to tighten it. Again, I find Damien by the stairs with a needle and thread. I'm getting hit by an odd sense of deja vu. More repairs, Damien. I get into position. And nothing falls apart this time either. They've gotten pretty good at securing themselves these days.
Welcome home.
Please
Please
don't sneak up on me like that. Hey, I wasn't even being sneaky this time. But I haven't seen this much surgery since that Delahan guy's head fell off. Do you have a hot date coming up or something? I lean in close with a huge grin on my face.
Of course not.
It's just that the machine has been wearing out lately, and I wanted to be prepared. Machine? What machine?
Well...
They're quiet for a long moment after that. I can't really tell what they're thinking, but before I can decide if it's something I should pry for them to talk about or not, Damien speaks up again. Lily, can I ask you something weird? Like personal weird or weird weird? Because the answer is yes either way.
Let's say...
Well, so you had a boat. You think that after you replaced every part of that boat, it would still be the same one? I think I know what he's getting at. Because, you know, he replaces his body parts with different parts, so I might be positive about this one.
Yeah.
Yep, it's still the same boat.
Right.
It didn't stop being mine just because I put a cuter sail on it or whatever.
Really?
Even if there's nothing about it that's the same as when you first got it?
Yes.
No doubt about it. I suppose I see your point.
Well...
That is pretty out there, though. Why do you ask?
Well,
have you ever heard of the ship of Theseus? Nope. What is it? It's an old philosophy question.
let's
Say a great hero went out on a long journey by boat.
So...
Over the course of the expedition, the boat became worn and needed to be repaired many, many times.
Oh.
And if you replace every part of it, is it still the same ship when it comes home?
Exactly.
That's why I asked. Their words trail off and they purse their lips.
It's nothing.
It's just been on my mind lately, that's all.
Damien.
Do you possibly feel like the ship in the story?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
You see...
I've lived many centuries, you know.
Well...
And the human body isn't meant to last that long. So I've had to replace my parts many times. Likely more times than the boat ever was. So I'm not sure if this me that exists today is really me.
I'm sorry.
Lily, I'm not making any sense, am I? I knew it was foolish. I'm sorry.
No.
It's not that at all. I slapped both hands against my head. Why? And look at Damien. Considerate, sweet, gentle Damien. They make my heart want to lurch out to hold them forever in my witchy embrace.
Damien!
It's just, you're not an object, Damien. You're a person. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, just like me.
Right.
I mean, I'd still be Lily even if I changed my outfit, cut my hair, or lost my arms and legs, right? That's a pretty drastic leap, but yes, of course.
Yeah.
That means you're still you too.
Well...
No matter how many fingers and toes you have, or lungs or whatever else there is,
Yes.
for as long as you exist, there's still you. And the Damien I know is the best housemaid in the whole wide world. You're exaggerating.
No.
Not even a little bit. I know a lot of people, and I could not even imagine my life without you in it. His face flushes with pink and even outdoes the shade of their hair, and I blush a little in response, scratching the back of my neck sheepishly.
Damien!
You're the kindest heart out of everyone I know. The pink in their face fades as quickly as it came.
That's right.
I see. Thank you. Huh? It looked so bright for a moment there, but now it's like everything just collapsed on itself without any warning whatsoever. My chest tightens. What did I say?
It's nothing.
Oh no, it's nothing. I was just thinking. I need to finish these repairs within the next hour since the spell might wear off.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for taking up your time. Please, don't mind me. If you say so, I suppose. Damien goes back to work without saying another word, and I know I messed up somehow, but I don't know how, and it's eating me alive. I desperately want to press my franken friend for some answers. Then again, my matchmaker senses tell me that he just wanted to be alone right now. Maybe I should give them a minute.
Damien.
Sorry, Damien, for everything. Shame. 27. Let's make potions. It's just gonna give me 2 of each, right? Everything but pink. Plenty of that. I got plenty of money too for buying potions on the last day.
Come again.
Oh, Carmilla time. I love Carmilla time. Thanks, doll. Come see us again soon. The instant the last 2 customers leave, Carmilla hums cheerfully to herself and locks the front door for lunch. I'm about to take the first bite of my burger, then she turns to me with a sort of smug satisfaction.
Parched.
We worked hard this morning, did we not? I'm positively parched. I stared at her with my mouth open, a very appealing sight before clamping it shut. Parched?
Oh, you mean...
Oh, hold on, I'll grab my lunch for you and we can eat together. I go look underneath the counter in case she left the bag, but there's nothing. Quickly, I race to the back, but there isn't anything in the icebox either. As I return, Camilla eyes me, full of amusement. Did you forget your lunch today? Seems so.
Whatever shall I do?
I look back at my own lunch, a leftover burger from last night's supper and a bottle of milk. I guess I could have go halfsies. That sounds so
Wow.
good. I want a burger now. Well, if you need a drink, you can have some of mine. I thrust the unopened bottle towards Camilla, but she immediately takes a step back like it's minced garlic, which I'm pretty sure it's not. What gives? Oh no, thank you, dear. Milk is not quite to my tastes.
You know?
It never really satisfies me, you know. She smiles gently and saunters over time. When I look into her eyes, I see the same spark as when she looks at customers. It's chilling. I know what she's doing, but her voice is so hypnotic, it almost causes my heart to skip a beat. But, my darling little witch, you do know what would satisfy a thirsty vampire, yes?
Huh?
Blood? If it's bad enough that you'd want to enthrall me, I guess I could just give you some of mine, but you owe me. Oh,
Right.
and it better not hurt.
I
Oh, sweet Lily, you're always full of surprises.
feel a little embarrassed.
I don't remember if this is the first time she sucked on our blood. Cause like, when you did that spell or whatever, she's like, yeah, I can smell people better if you tasted their blood, so I was assuming they had. I don't remember if we did or not. Oh well, it's happening now. But even when you knew what I was up to, oh goodness, I feel a little embarrassed. She glances away and twirls her hair on her index finger.
Whoa,
Well, we're friends, and you're always helping me out, so I think it's the least I can do.
my dear.
You're so kind, not to mention 100% right.
I promise.
swear to you that I shall only take the tiniest bit.
Come on.
Give me your hand, please. Ah, yes. I do exactly as she asks. With one of her satisfied little hums, Carmilla kneels before me and takes my hand, then gently presses her lips to the back of my palm. I feel a pinch just for a moment, but then nothing but a little dizziness. Carmilla lifts her head and licks her lips before removing a handkerchief from her sleeve, which she carefully wraps around my hand. Red berry, with notes of chocolate and cream. You certainly like your sweets, don't you? Huh? Yeah, honey, blood sugar's a thing. You can tell that from my blood.
I have experience.
I have an experienced palate for such things.
I suppose.
If you're truly curious, I suppose I could give you a pittance of my own.
Of course.
Few things upon this earth are quite as energizing as fresh blood, when you have acquired the taste, of course. She does look like she has a lot of get up and go, but drinking blood? I'm a little tired.
Whoa.
Well, if it tastes as good as you say, a little wouldn't hurt.
I'm impressed.
Oh, how adventurous. I'm very impressed. But, my sweet witch, I was hardly serious.
You know?
To drink a vampire's blood is to become one yourself, after all.
Really?
What? Really?
Yes.
Yes, so be careful what you agree to, Lily. There may be a number of benefits to vampirism, but you should think them over first.
At any rate.
I do know a less physical means of absorbing energy. It may not be as effective as blood, but it should provide a pick-me-up in a pinch.
Oh, you mean?
You mean like draining psychic energy? I wiggle my fingers spookily at Carmilla and she shakes her head, smiling briefly. Something like that, yes. It's a spell called Leech Life.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's definitely new. I hope I have potions for that. That sounds ominous. Let's get to learning.
I'll teach you.
Wait, I did just make some, so yeah. Alright, darling, I'll teach you how to cast the Leech Life. Oh, this one didn't even have a potion check. Carmilla spends the rest of our break instructing me on how to steal energies indirectly. It's a pretty simple process. All you have to do is lock eyes with your target after casting the spell and you'll slowly drain their energy. Nice and straightforward. Okay. Not even I could mess this up. I haven't had a chance to test it though. I haven't. After she showed me, Carmilla wouldn't even look at me. The awkward silence stretches between us for what seems like forever. Slowly after our break, our customer finally shows up and they're wearing a mean face that spells business. Hey, I want to return this. I blinked and quietly tapped a small board next to the counter sheepishly.
Whoa.
We have a no returns policy on every product in the store, sorry. Why does that excuse me. What's the male name for Karen? I don't know, but that's what he is. My spell didn't work. I demanded to the manager. Bro, your spell didn't work because you suck as a mage. Our eyes meet and we just sort of stare at each other. It takes me a second to gather my nerves, but I decide to put what I've learned to good use.
Life leech.
You're not saying that out loud, are you? Slowly that man's shoulders begin to sink and I feel a bit of energy gradually waking me up. Thankfully, after about 5 minutes, he just shakes his head and wobbles off without a word.
Yes.
Nightshade wins. As I fist pump into the air, I think I catch Carmilla smiling at me out of the corner of my eye. But when I go to look again, she seems to have vanished. Too unprofessional? Or maybe I should be careful with the spell as she told me to. Not like I'm going to be leeching out the answers to the Halloween exams anytime soon. Okay. That's kind of scary. Let's learn. What's this one? Yeah, I kind of like this one. Let's learn Scuttle. Lily Nightshade, the wonderful, the thoughtful, the, Hey, Damien.
Huh?
Yes? Do you ever get uncanny feeling like you've forgotten something? Because I'm getting that real bad right now, like super duper bad.
Really?
Really? I don't think we missed anything on the shopping list, and you didn't forget your wallet today.
Right.
Today. Right, what could it be? Oh well, it might be nothing. Maybe I just forgot the brew I learned earlier.
Help me.
Here, can you hold this for me? I have to unlock the door.
Of course.
Of course. I hand Damien the bags in one of my hands as I fiddle around for the key. Oh, I see what she's gonna forget. Yep.
Crab apples.
Did you maybe find something you forgot?
Well,
I think I left my keys on the table. How did you lock the door? Zero's going to roast the stuffing out of me if I call him to phase through the door again.
Oh,
Oh, you don't need to call anyone.
please.
Please, allow me. Damien sets the bags down for a moment and then pulls gently at a string on their wrist.
huh?
Your hands! The action causes their hands to fall right off, and Damien chants something under their breath. Their fingers curl before jumping up and scuttling towards the vent. And hands manage to squirm into the house through the vent cover while Damien closes their eyes to focus. We wait for a few minutes, but eventually...
Okay.
Okay, I think I got it. The door swings open.
Wow.
Wow, 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 wow. There's a wowie in there. Oh. Damien, what kind of magic is that? It's super handy.
It's nothing.
It's just a basic animation spell that my maker taught me a long time ago.
But
But it's kind of scares people, as you could guess, so I try not to use it very often.
I'm sure.
It'd be a great Halloween trick, that's for sure.
Oh.
Or if you'd want to use it for comedic effect with those give me a hand kind of jokes. You practically know how to write themselves, but With a big smile, I wink and hold up my palms, fingers spread, while shaking them enthusiastically.
yes, I could.
But if you are interested, I could probably teach you how to do it.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
What?
But I'd rather keep my hands where they are for, personal reasons. Just, you know how it is.
No,
I don't mean it like that.
of course not.
Goodness, I would never want to hurt you. Oh,
My maker.
my maker couldn't do it in the same way I can either. So he crafted a, living variation of the spell called Scuttle. It works exactly like the ones I use, though.
Oh, you mean?
I could just summon a disembodied hand out of nowhere? Wouldn't someone want that back?
Not quite.
Not quite. It's more like an illusionary copy. It's hard to explain in words.
All right.
I got it. In that case, teach away. Professor Damien, I'm ready to learn.
Okay.
Watch closely, please. I'll try and teach you how to cast Scuttle. Yay!
All right.
Alright, Lily. Repeat after me. Damien starts the spell and their fingers curl again before hopping out onto the floor. I repeat after them.
Scuttle.
I hold out my hands and poof. I'm hand in hand with myself.
Good work.
Yes.
Yes, good. Be free, my five-fingered friend. I launch my clone hand like I'm sending it into battle and it scuttles along after Damien's hand.
Damien.
Let's shake hands. Oh,
All right.
oh, this is adorable. We shake, but the moment my hand lets go of theirs, my new companion crumbles into a small pile of dust on the floor and disappears.
No way.
Oh no, did I mess something up? They went too soon from this world. I crouched down over the apparition. I'd just been in dramatic mourning over my sudden loss.
No.
No, you did a wonderful job.
But
But because it's just a copy, the illusion hand can't last very long in the real world.
that's all.
Without a host for the spell to grab onto, it lasts about 30 seconds tops. 30 seconds. I giddily spring to my feet. I know. I want to clone my head next.
Don't do it.
No, you absolutely don't.
Why?
Oh, why not? Think of the possibilities.
Please don't.
Just... please trust me on this. Never, ever, ever try to create a copy of your own head.
All right.
Okay, okay, but what about your... No. Oh, you're fun sometimes.
After all.
And you missed out on the possibility of an entire witches brigade made up of the best matchmaker in Doomermere High. Damien watches as I fold my arms and pout, signaling my yield to their film request. They let out a sigh of relief and smile softly at me.
I think that's for the best.
For the sake of humanity, I think that's for the best. Damn.
Damien!
Only one Lily in this world is allowed.
Just a moment.
Just what's taking them so long? Damien, do you need some help? The question gets a very obvious answer when Damien appears in the top of the stairs with a large stack of books in their hands. Can they even see over the paginated mountain?
Apologies.
Apologies, Lily. I just wanted to make sure I had brought... Oh! Whoa. I rushed over as Damien trips over his feet, but it's too late. Oh no! They go over the banister and tumble down the stairs, landing in a heap of books and limbs on the floor.
Damien!
Oh no!
No, no, no!
I dig through the books, but they don't move.
Damien!
Are you...
No!
Don't let me get accused of murder.
It's okay.
I'm still alive.
Huh?
It's super weird. I read some of these. I can't understand. With a grunt, Damien stands themselves back up and dusts off unseen dirt from their clothes. There wasn't a scratch on them.
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Lily, I didn't mean to make such a mess.
Wait.
I'll clean it. Wait.
Are you alright?
Are you feeling alright? You're quite pale. It's Damien. I cry crocodile tears and throw my arms around their neck to emphasize their horrible crimes against my sanity. They tense a little bit at first, but wrap their arms around me not long after.
Don't you know?
Don't worry me like that ever again. I almost had to imagine life in the dungeons.
Thank you.
Thanks for your concern.
Yes!
You bet.
But...
But that looked like a really nasty fall. It's a miracle you're still standing right now. Oh, it's not a miracle. It's a magic spell, indestructible. Indestructible?
Yes.
When I was created, my maker took measures to ensure no harm would come to my person.
Wow!
Wow, with a capital. Wow. Wow.
I could.
If you're interested, I could teach you a part of it. It'd be perfect for you.
Alright!
Count me interested.
Excellent.
Wonderful. Now I won't have to worry so much. What? What do you mean? What was that again?
It's nothing.
You don't have to worry about
Please.
Lily getting into crazy things. Now watch closely, please. Lily, I'll try to teach you how to cast Indestructible.
Indestructible!
Suddenly a swelling feeling takes hold of me, then dies down, and I don't feel much different from before. Of course, none other than the sudden urge to perform immediate and daring feats to test my new capabilities. I grip both fists and hold them up in front of my chest in anticipation.
Alright!
Okay, I think I've got it. So, I'll take the stack of books on the top of the stairs and then throw myself down.
Don't.
I think absolutely not. Wait, you mean that wasn't what the books were for?
Of course not.
No, goodness, of course not.
Well.
Those are books about magic theory if you really want to test it that badly.
Wait.
Here, hold on, I'll get you something.
Don't do it.
Don't you dare jump down those stairs, Lily.
Yes!
Yes, my liege. I oblige, my liege. Damien casts me a doubtful glance before walking away. A few seconds later, they emerge with a wooden plank.
Okay.
Please recast the spell and try punching this as hard as you can. How long does it last?
Impossible!
Now we're talking. Probably take some sort of martial arts to break this plank. If I didn't, I have the power of magic and Damien on my side.
Alright!
Okay, so I use the sigil
Go!
and... Take this, Lily's heart-shattering comet punch. Crack. My fist goes through it like a hole puncher through a greeting card, and I don't feel a single thing. Damien looks satisfied.
Excellent.
The spell should make you invulnerable for about 5 minutes. Okay, there you go. Each time you cast it.
Oh,
Although you, don't have to name your attacks.
Why?
What do you mean? Naming them is the best part.
The incomparable. The one and only.
Oh god. How else will people know it's the incomparable, one and only Lily Nightshade doing them? You should try it too. If you say so, maybe another day. For now, I'll have some books to clean up.
yeah.
Why did I try to bring so many? Well, I gotta help too. Watching as they go pick up the books scattered across the stairway, I decide to venture over and follow suit. Oh, there you go. Damien casts me a surprised look. Oh, you don't have to trouble yourself. I know you hate cleaning. It's fine. This is my home too, after all. And I owe you one for teaching me that spell and all.
Thank you.
As we work on it together, silence falls upon us and causes me to think. Why would your maker want you to be indestructible anyways? You're not even a klutz. Oh, Lily, don't be naive. He literally just told you about how people would chase after him and try to burn him and whatnot. When I was created, my maker was, not well liked in the neighborhoods we lived in. Humans used to throw things at us to try to chase us out. They manage to sometimes.
No way!
What? Those bullies! I roll up my imaginary sleeves to put up the most mean and serious face I can muster.
Yeah?
When I'm done with them.
It's okay.
Lily, it's okay. It was a long time ago. Those humans have all died already anyway. But that was the reason why. My maker always said we needed to have those thick skins to get through life.
Like,
So he made you the most impenetrable of all?
Yes.
I guess so.
but...
But as long as you're with me, even if you're not, I'll make sure to protect you.
Thank you.
Thank you, that's very kind of you.
Right.
So, I hope you can keep smiling without worries. Damien, my sweetest friend in the world. Oh. They avert their eyes from my view and shyly slide their hands behind their back.
It's nothing.
That's not what the picture shows. But yeah, if you think about it, I guess he could build many different proportions for himself. He can be taller. Tall Damien, yes. Alrighty. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching. This one has been a lot of fun. We are getting close to day 31. Just a few days left. That's like 3 sessions per. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you around next time.